Hello,
Hello.
hello, hello, hello. Okay, hello, good morning, everyone. My name is Ji Qiang. I'm the host of our program Talk Vibe. So today we're invite a guest. Okay, let's introduce ourselves first.
I'm Victor, uh, a psychology student talking about digital today.
Okay, so let's welcome to our Talk Vibe today. And today we're driving into a very top, and everyone say that they are fine with, but in reality, none of us can truly escape. And digital fatal. So sometimes it snacks up on us quickly, and maybe you can tell yourself, I just need 5 minutes to break, and but someone that a short break becomes whole hours of scrolling, or maybe you have turned off all the app notifications, and so yet your brain still keep checking, right? And just in case something pops up, and then there's that strange uneasy feeling when you suddenly realize your phone isn't beside you. It feels a bit like losing a part of yourself, doesn't it? And we often think we are the ones using our phones, controlling when we tap swipe or refresh, but the truth is sometimes it's the phone that scrolling us. It decides our focus, our attention, even our emotions. A single message can exchange our mood. A missed call can create anxiety. A like or comment can become the highlight of our day, and the endless content, well, it keeps pulling us deeper and deeper. So, but today we're not here to give you the usual advice like don't use your phone or go offline for 3 months. So let's be honest, none of us are really going to do that, right? And our phones, the part of our lives, they're how we start work, connect with friends, even relax. And what do we want to understand in this? And why are we getting more and more tired, even though technology is supposed to make our lives easier? So, and most immediately is there a way to gently and gradually and take the initiative back into our own hands, so that technology serves us instead of the other way around. So maybe let's look like your morning, your start time, and your 2 a.m. routines. So next, let's watch a short sims that might make you say, "Wow, that's." Welcome back, and I'm the host Ji Qiang, and he's our guest Victor. So
Hi, guys.
after watching a short video, I say your situation in the short video is actually very typical, and being constantly distracted by notification all day marks. All right.
Yeah. It's a very creative video, absolutely. Many of them. In fact, I would say that for today's university students, being online 24 hours 7 has almost become a default mood of living. It's like moment of they open their eyes in the morning. They are not entering a brand new day. They are entering a battlefield of notifications. Group chats from class, announcements from lectures, reminds of from clubs, messaging from friends, updates from social media. Everything floods in before they even have a chance to breathe. Some students tell me when they wake up, their first thought is not, what should I do today? But did I miss replying to anyone last night? Imagine starting your day with a guilt, a sense they may have fallen behind just because you didn't pick up your phone fast enough. It's no wonder many young people feel exhausted even before they get out of bed. And the pressure didn't stop there. Throughout the day, they keep getting notifications. Some important, many not, but every vibration triggers, like a phone ringing, shaking a bit. Like, people don't realize this, but even when you don't consciously check your phone, your brain is still scanning for it. You're listening for the buzz, you're waiting for the screen to light up. You're always partly online, even if you're not actively using your phone. Maybe like somehow we are doing now.
Yeah.
I once talked to the student who said, my brain feels like a browser with 30 tabs open, and they're exactly like it. Our mind never gets a chance to rest. Because the moment it slows down, another notifications pop up on a new tab.
Yes, I see. So that sounds incredibly familiar. I feel that's the way too sometimes. It seems like whenever I stop, I get anxious. I stop wondering. So did I miss something? And did someone message me? And did something happen?
Do you actually happen it to you sometimes?
Yes, I have.
Yeah, it's quite common because I have to. It's all the same because we are still humans.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever describing is something we call FOMO, fear of missing out. A lot of people misunderstood FOMO, fear of missing informations. But it's actually much deeper. FOMO is often the fear of missing connections, not just content. Young people often worry about is if someone messaged me and I don't reply quickly, will they think I'm not respecting you? Or if I'm not active in a group chat, will people forget me? Will I be left out on the group? If I don't show up online, will others move on without me? So the fear isn't really about information itself. It's about the possibility of losing relationship, losing belonging, losing relevance, and there's much heavier emotional burdens. Some students told me I don't even enjoy chatting. I reply because I scare not to. When replying becomes an obligation instead of a choice, the phone stops being a tool and becomes a chain. This emotional pressure can slowly drain a person's mental energy. It's not loud, it doesn't feel like a crisis, but it wears you down day and a day, like water dripping on a stone until it gets through.
Yeah. Absolutely, yes. So why do you think the young people today feel so much pressure to stay online? And why do they feel they must respond instantly?
There are some several reasons, but just let me break through for you. So the first one, the digital world moves so fast.
Yes.
We start from like the internet, then we have Facebook,
Yeah.
then we have Instagram, then we have the most advanced version now, the TikTok. The digital world moves too fast. Like you're replying to one message and seconds later, two new ones appear. You feel like you're constantly falling behind. The technology promises efficiencies, but it creates a kind of emotional speed competitions. Instant messaging changed social expectation. Before smartphones, people send letters or emails, waiting a few hours or even weeks, days to reply the message. But now, if someone doesn't reply with 10 minutes, people think, are you ignoring me? Or did I say something wrong? Did I annoy them? It's kind of mental issue. Students are terrified of being misunderstood, so they push themselves really quickly when they're tired, busy, or mentally unstable.
Nothing beats a Jet2 holiday. And right now, you can save £50 per person. That's £200 off for a family of 4. We've got millions of free child place holidays available, with 22 kilograms of baggage included. Book now with Jet2 Holidays. Package holidays you can trust. National protected.
Welcome back to our program Talk Vibe. So, can I ask, what happened when someone lives like this so for too long, and what impacts do you see?
Oh, interesting question. I actually go through that been sometimes when I was young. The effect shows up slowly at first, and you can't realize it. They become significant more in the future. First, constant distractions. Students tell me that they want to focus, but the moment they open their laptop to study, their mind automatically wonders, did anyone message me? Their attention span becomes fragmented. They can't do deep work anymore because their brain is conditioned to expect interruptions. The second is digital guilt. They feel guilty for not replying fast enough, guilty for being slow, guilty for taking breaks. Imagine feeling guilty for simply living offline for a moment. Social exhaustion for the third. Even introverted students feel forced to stay active online, or else risk being misunderstood. The pressure to be responsive drains them socially. Their energy become more negatively. For the fourth, sleep disruption. Some students admit they check their phones every time they roll over in bed. The blue light hurts their sleep, and they can't even sleep through days. The fifth, the last one, emotional numbness. This is a big one. When your brain is always reacting, it becomes harder to feel the real emotions. Students tell me I don't feel excited anymore. Everything feels that there's emotional fatigue. For the last one, and identity confusion. Many young people live two lives. It's online and offline. There are two different characteristics, personalities. They show they are different part of their life. So people may wonder, is this kind of two different persons? So some may be online, may be shy and anxious. When they are offline, they may be open.
Yeah, things happen. Yeah, I think some of the people are facing this the same situations, right? Okay, so you mentioned something interesting, identity confusion. So can you explain that more?
Of course, let me give you a common example. Imagine a student is very quiet in class, but online he's funny, one in the chat. You know, that kind of feeling is so weird. You kind of wondering, if you are his friend, you're wondering, is it the real people I met from the offline, right?
Yeah, that's very common.
But offline, when they see him, he becomes nervous. He doesn't want to say. Sometimes he avoids people entirely. He can't match a version of himself created online. This gap between the online me and the real me causes stress, not because either version is fake, but because maintaining two different identity consumes a lot of energy. So it's kind of similar to the last time for the last episode about love, right? The two different girls show their different personality, right? Yeah. So that's all.
Yeah, that sounds incredibly heavy. Yeah. So, Victor, from your experience, and what are some signs that someone has reached a point of digital overload?
There are quite a few signs. First, you feel restless when your phone isn't near you. You check your phone without purpose, not because you need to, but you just stick to it. You feel exhausted even though you haven't done anything physically. Your anxiety level increase. You feel emotionally flat. You can't feel anything because you're so numb by the social media, every emotion you go through. You lost interest in offline activity. One student told me, "When I'm not on my phone, I feel something is missing." That sentence tells us so much.
Okay, so let me ask the big question. And how do you take the initiative back into our own hands?
Yeah, that's a good question. It's about balance and awareness. Here I can approach a few ones. Create the danger zone, awareness your danger zones, and try the full digital detox. Just a moment when your brains get to rest, just put down your phone, put it outside your room, and just take showers, walks before you sleep, and just phone free. Practice internet usage and build interests, things to make you feel human again. Conversation, at least like exercise, reading, sunlight, hobbies. Be kind to yourself. You don't need to fight technology. You just need to control with it.
Yeah. Okay. So thank you for sharing, Victor, and that was incredible, insightful.
ChromeSoft isn't your typical tour ball. It's the modern tour ball. From cover to core, we've re-engineered every aspect of ChromeSoft to create our fastest, highest quality, most consistent tour ball ever. Breakthrough innovation has created more distance and built a ball for total performance. The new ChromeSoft. This ball changes everything.
Okay, let's welcome back and welcome to our program Talk Vibe. I'm the host Ji Qiang and he's our guest Victor. So after a short break, and Andrew, if you can ask Andrew, if you don't reply, you might be perceived as rude.
I actually go through that before. Some people think that I'm rude because like I don't reply them the whole day.
Yeah,
It's kind of funny.
Sometimes happen.
Like many students tell me the same thing, even when they're exhausted, annoyed, or desperate need a break. They still force themselves to keep replying and socializing. It's almost like a built-in reflex. The message comes in, and their fingers move before their brains even has a think. But it's not just habit. It's some long-term psychology pressure. When you're constantly replying instantly, constantly trying to maintain smooth relationship, you're not spending time. You're spending mental energy. So you're also spending like emotional energy. Many of students think, oh, I'm just chatting, I'm just talking to my friends, but actually your brain actually needs to take a rest. It's no longer a simple exchange of words. It has become an expectation of responsibility, a constant performance of the ethical issues. Some students even can admit they are not replying because they want to. They're replying because they're scared of when a friend going to ignore me if I don't reply them, right?
Yeah.
Will my classmate thinks I'm unreliable? Will the group misunderstand me? Will the world leave me alone? This invisible obligation slowly becomes a weight of their shoulders over time. You start to feel drained, your social energy run out, and you just feel very, very bad. Yeah.
Okay, so what do you think are the most obvious symptoms of digital fatigue?
Oh, this is a very, very detailed question. I can give you some. So start from decreasing attention span. This is one of the first warning signs. Many students tell me, I'm studying for 5 minutes, then I feel the urge of checking phone. That's not because they are lazy, it's because their brain is now conditioned for constant simulations.
Yeah.
When you're like scrolling for a short video for like 60 seconds, so you're train your brain to focus on 60 seconds.
Yes,
That's why you try to study without stimulation. You can just be studying like 30 seconds. That's how it works. So the second is difficult relaxing. A lot of students tell me even when I'm turned off all notifications, I still feel tense. That constant tension comes from the brain, always waiting. Even silence feels stressful. Some says they can't relax even during breaks. For the third one is more emotional fluctuations. This more people understand because their brain is overloaded when they are watching the reels, shorts, short videos.
Yes, correct.
And you feel a lot of emotions. But when you feel the real thing, you can't feel anything because your brain is too active.
Yeah.
And I think most crucial thing is this: your brain is always operating background, even when you're not using your phone. So without messaging popping up, your mind is still running like this. Your notification appears soon. Is there someone waiting for me to reply? Should I check my phone just in case? So this is kind of like more serious problem.
Yeah.
You become more seriously, easily fatigued, more easily annoyed, and more prone to emotional overload. It's like your brain always half awake and half alert, nearly fully resting.
Yeah, I totally understand. So sometimes it feels like everything is stealing my attention, and by the end of the day, and I'm exhausted, but I can't even tell what I actually accomplished.
Yeah, I have some of that issue too. We always like still trying, but just that we don't give up. We're still trying to fix. There's a way, I can tell you. Yes, and sometimes you think you're resting, but you're actually consuming energies up. Sometimes even more than when you're working. Scrolling through short videos, browsing your phone might be likely relaxing. You're sitting down. You're not anything physical. It should feel like resting. It forces your brain rapidly switch up for seconds. Like, is this interesting? They're actually enjoying this thing. Yeah, basically it's like that.
Yes, thank you for sharing. And let's take a short video first, and let's have a rest. So thank you for sharing your opinion and your experience.
So we'll continue to talk about later.
Yes.
Yeah.
With the all-new QI35, we combine tailor-made speed, maximum forgiveness, and a new level of fitting to give you more distance from more of the face. Unlock another level with the all-new QI35
Yeah, that's the one.
from TaylorMade.
Okay, let's welcome back. And so after a short advertisement, so can I ask when a student reached that point when they are tired, anxious, and still scrolling, so what usually happens next?
Well, usually they experience deeper level of burnout. But the scary thing is this is way deep and serious thing. It doesn't feel like burnout. It feels more like an addiction. I don't feel like doing anything. Everything is boring. I can't focus on my tasks. I don't feel like talking to people. I'm just an introvert. But
Yeah, me too.
yeah, this is just a kind of like trap to fix you up from the actually talking to people. This emotional numbness is a hallmark of all digital exhaustions, and the phone becomes the only easy source of stimulations. They scroll more, which then turns into mental dependence. Like, students will feel like I feel more uncomfortable when I'm holding my phone. I'm not holding my phone. I get nervous when I leave my room without it. Even when I'm with friends, I need to hold my phones to actually feel safe. At that point, the phone is no longer a tool. It becomes a safety blanket. It becomes a medicine, a shield against uncomfortable feelings, right?
Yeah.
So, this is a way to avoid real rest, real wisdom, real social. Like I'm talking to you without using the phone. Yeah.
Yeah. So you prefer to talk online?
Yeah, I prefer like right now talking to you in real life.
In real life.
And this is what real emotion is.
But sometimes you prefer online use phone, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
When everything is needed. Yeah.
So what about the real life relationship? So do they get affected too?
Of course, like direct issue. This is one of the direct issue. So, for the first, some people may notice it's alright talking to your friend, your boyfriend, your girlfriend. It's normal to use phone chit chatting. It's so like, oh, she's so like cute. She's so calm. But as long as it takes like you're so relying on the phone to text, right? It shows you're so dependent of showing the real emotions on the phone, the digital, but not showing like online when I talk to you, right?
Yeah.
So the first I show you the point is reduce emotional presence. You're with someone physically, but mentally you're halfway and in another world, as if part of your attention is always reserved for your phone. For the second one is shallow communication. Even long conversation becomes surface level because you're not fully focused. The third one is increased misunderstanding. The fourth one is avoidance of real interactions. You start like to talk with the phone, but scared to talk with a real person.
Yes.
So, for the fifth one is the loss of intimacy because of we start talking through the phones, like, and we are not talking in real life. Like, we can't actually have the real connections.
Yes.
So, some students say I'm surrounded by people online, but I feel lonely when I'm alone in my room. This is an emotion emptiness created by digital fatigue. Hyper connected but not nourished.
Okay. So the Victor, from your experience, and can you suggest and or give us some advice, and what can the students do to break out of this style?
Based on my experiences, very funny, I can share that I play like the HOK, like a 5v5 games. I can play like 24 hours. And so the first thing you should do is actually just a very simple thing. Self-awareness. You need to stop and start realizing what you are doing. So the first one you can see is like create intentional offline pockets. Just a moment when your brain truly rests. Eating without your phone, a short walk without your phone, shower time. So this build up small offline habits that feel good. You need to really enjoy doing the thing and really enjoy doing the thing with that dopamine. Yeah. So that's the goal, isn't to quit technology. It's to reclaim your mind, your energy, and your attention. Phone reserve us, not actually draining us out. So we'll continue.
That's from your experience. I think that's a very the common situation during the young people in their daily lives. So thank you for sharing. Let's take a rest first. Let's welcome back. So, can I ask a question? So, have you encountered serious cases?
There's quite a few. So, one of the students I work with, I received so many messages with that day that it completely disrupted his sleep cycle.
Yeah.
He told me that at the night, even when he's physically exhausted, he just not using the phone, but he just can't fall asleep. His heart will beat faster, and sometimes he feel tightening in his chest. This is actually a sign of level of anxiety. He didn't have a medical condition. He's just normal. What he had was long-term using digital and cause up the digital stress. There's something that builds up quietly but affects body as if were chronic anxiety. Another student shared an experience that really shocked me. He said that even after lying on bed at night ready to sleep, as long as his phone were beside him, he could never relax. His heart is tense. It's like so tight in his heart. If he had to prepare for something to happen, he says something that stay with me. I'm afraid if someone will message me while I'm asleep and I won't reply. It's kind of like a psychology issue that also disrupting most of the students.
Yes, correct.
You won't see panic attacks for dramatic reactions, but internally, the impact is sleep and is long-lasting, restless, shallow sleep, constant alertness, and emotional instability. And next day, you'll be like kind of like butterfly loop, and you're constantly looping up. So you're today, you can't sleep well, and you look the social media again, then you didn't sleep well, and it's constant repeating again.
Yes, things happens. So it sounds like it's a very serious situation.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but actually, many people are probably experiencing it without realizing it.
Absolutely correct. Like, do you actually have some experience from it?
Yes, I have some same situations. Yes, yeah, because I always normally from Monday to Friday I don't have actually don't have this situation. But on weekends I always use my phones to play games, and because I always rely on the computer or phones, I think it will be just relax for me.
Yeah. day by day your brains become more overloaded, right?
Yeah, correct.
Like, so your emotion will become more sensitive, your attention become more fragmented, your sleep becomes lighter, your body feels heavier. By the time when you realize something's wrong, often at the point it's kind of like emotional burnout. So you're feeling tired, you're feeling hard to focus in class, and you want to take a break actually. So one students tell me like, I don't feel like anything is wrong, I just feel tired of all time. That's exactly how digital fatigue hides itself through our exhaustions that slowly becomes reality.
So how can we tell if we have digital fatigue?
So there's actually a simple test. You put down your phone, just rest it down, and ask yourself, do I feel uncomfortable? If the answer is yes, in 30 seconds, then you're likely already entered the early stage of the digital fatigue. So the second one is asking yourself, do you feel anxious when your phone is quiet? No message, no notifications when you're shutting down your phone. So some students already start to panic because like too many messages, but because of silence. Silence makes them feel something is missing, not normal for them. So your brain become dependent on that simulations. So, or maybe like when you reach your phone, when you're trying to relax, is it just a habit? Most people say I'm relaxing, but in reality, they're scrolling automatically. Like you're not realizing what you're scrolling actually.
That's correct.
So, if any of those questions makes you feel a little uncomfortable or guilty, that's your brain quietly whispering, I'm tired.
Yeah. So when students start noticing these signs, and what usually happen next? Do they try to change?
It's like a muscle that forgot how to relax to cover. Their brains need to quiet and slowly writing. But those everything, the good news is there's some way to actually prevent it.
Wow, it's wonderful.
I've been moving to a New York dream. I wanna study in the FIT. I wanna see the cats that made me scream and get high before I'm going to sleep. I've been moving to a New York dream. It's but I know shit on my team. I work hard and hard to make one change. I wanna be the one I'm supposed to be. I'm sick of love, sick of all the drugs. I did it hard, bring all I got in the class to talk. Keep the window shut, there's only us. That's just nice. Don't bother that shit. Don't be a sad bitch. I'll do it my way. Call it next play. You dream. Please don't waste me. I knew a dream. Saving for my dream, asking. Trying so I need to sleep. Saving in a dream, asking. I've been moving to a New York dream. Wanna study in the FIT. I wanna see the cats that made me scream and get high before I'm going to sleep. I've been moving to a New York dream. Let's spell it out, shit on my team. I work hard and hard to make one change. I wanna be the one that lets go. Stay. Don't bother that shit. Don't be a sad bitch. I'll do it my way. Call it next play. You dream.
Okay, let's welcome back to our talk vibe. I'm the host Ji Qiang, and he's our guest Victor, and he's our audience. And can introduce yourself? Sh-
His name is Yifan,
yeah.
one of my friends.
So in the short film, we just watched it, and we saw a real common in the modern student life that the silence and appear the moment the phone is switched off, and in that small pause, students rediscover the calmness and the breathing space and even a gentle connection with themselves. And now we are going to continue exploring that theme through a special interactive segment. So that isn't just a fun game, and it's a psychological mini experiment designed to reveal how our minds respond under pressure. So through the two simple but revealing the games, and we will test something every student deal with daily, and attention, emotional control, and how your mind reacts when facing conflicting information. So Victor, today and the spotlight is relied on you, and are you ready to get everyone quickly observe how your mind works?
I think I can really sense something here.
Oh, thank you so much. Okay, so, but yes, I'm ready. So honestly, I'm really curious to see what it is experiment will uncover about yourself and about all of ourselves. So the game, the themes is using the draw behavior to observe attention, the pressure, and the inner mental states. And most people of guessing animals or objects the draw today the present psychological states, and operands are simple logic objects that can be drawn easily, and things like yeah. So these are the simple images, but the real cruise form comes from the how the drum is created. So now let's explain today the setup. Okay. So audience will sit beside me and slightly turn our ways to Victor and cannot see the drawing process, and they're not allowed to speak or write, only draw. So the Victor and will stay seated in his fixed position and observing nothing until the drawing is reviewed. So the audience, here is your prompt. Okay, let's show the card first. You may only can the draw and not take talking, and no gestures and no writing words. So just express the psychological, the symbol in your own way. Thank you. So you cannot let the gesture can show our. Okay, thank you. Okay, time's up, Victor. I'm going to show you the drawing.
So
it's very clear, right? I think.
right? Okay, that's good.
Wow. Okay, thank you. So Victor, so let's talk about your opinion, and we're ready just to see it, and what will the course like to lead you to these interruptions?
So there are some observations. So from the start, the drawing began extremely fast. Rapid strokes usually
Yeah.
signal internal urgencies. So this indicates anxiety of performance pressure, worrying about being judged, waiting to get over with it quickly, wanting to get things done.
Yeah.
Right? So second one is
Absolutely.
that's too long pause. Like it might be the students is thinking about like, are you waiting for the validations? Students today are used to like comments and instant response, that even simple actions like drawing trigger truths such as, will this look weird to other people? Is this wrong?
Yeah.
What will be the others thinking? Like, so there's a hesitation of the psychological footprint. So the third one is the strokes were dense layer. So the sign was like the mental clutter, too many simulations, thoughts, difficult analyzing inner chaos. So yes,
Yeah.
I guess it's sign of the sign of mental overload, but it's not that serious, but not because the picture look like it. So it's the observations of the body language. So what you're saying is the drawing is just doorway, the real story is the person drawing. Yeah, in psychology, observation behaviors reveals far more than object that just being drawn. So students oftenly express their overload without even realizing it.
Well,
So,
that's the
do you
important
think-
thing. Yeah.
Do you think my observation is kind of true?
Yes, I think so. Yeah.
So, Yifan, so how do you feel right now?
I'm free.
Maybe he get a nervous. Yes, because it's the first time to to come our program.
Yeah, it's so true.
Yeah, it's very common. Okay.
It's so true. The diagram drawings too.
Yes.
Some are born great. Some achieve greatness. And for some, greatness is thrust upon them. But for us, greatness is a benchmark. Something to be surpassed and achieved over and over again. Because beyond the limits of greatness is where you'll find the ultimate driving machine.
Okay, let's welcome back and to our. Let's move to the program, the game 2, and the theme is how the brain handles contradictory information. So now for our second the experiment, the one that looks simple but is secretly brutal. So this time let's welcome to the audience and Liu, and she will sit on my side. So Victor, you will just sit on the opposite side, and here are the rules of our games. So the audience will listen only to my voice comments, and the Victor just watches only my small hand movements, and the words I said and the action I do will the opposites. So everyone must stay seated and perform only small, subtle the movements. So if I say to touch your nose, and I might actually touch the chin instead, something like that. And so the following the sounds, but they separately want to pick at the movement. So Victor, your turn, and let's welcome to the start our game first. Are you ready? Yeah. Okay, thank you so much. So let's start it. So 3, 2, 1. Raise your hand. Okay. Touch your ear. Okay, and touch your nose. Touch your knees. That's correct. Thank you. So, and the last one. The last one is let me see. Think about it. Touch your arm. And touch your knee. That's right. Right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's very wonderful. So the Victor, and it's your term. So what psychological cues do you observe?
It's kind of a cool experiment game. So every day your brains receive conflict, and you want to rest. Sometimes you should focus on homework. You try to concentrate, and sometimes this like information's overload through the digitalizations, and you start receiving through your visualizations, but not the instructions focusing. So now let's talk about Liu. I noticed several conflict that response behavior. So your eyes kind of drifted outward for a moment. This is a subconscious of searching behavior. When the brain is confused, it looks upward as you trying to recognizing informations. So the second is the frozen hands that froze in the mid movement, like you kind of stop a bit. It's kind of like the tiny half second that is stopped we call cognitive lag, as the brain is kind of processing crashes because two systems, visual and auditory, are giving opposite cues. So your brain is trying to identify what should I do next. So the third one is their shoulders rose slightly. This is a protective stress reflex. Some people breathe shallower, some stiffen their shoulders. All sign of internal tensions that shows you're trying to soothing yourself. This is the same exhaustion students face when switching between apps, assignment, charts, and scrollings. So, not because they are weak, but because their brain is trained to watch stimulation, short stimulation, fast stimulations, and these are things happen frequently in the digital age. Decision fatigue, too many micro decisions drain your mental energy, attention fragments, and your focus gets sliced into pieces, making deep concentration to feel much impossible. So none of this is a big issue, but it's a psychological consequence that you may need to consider in life. Yeah.
Yeah, that's very common. So what's the fascinating things is how the simple games and reveal the truth about our everyday mental the habits. So the psychological pressure doesn't appear only during the big crisis. It grows quietly in the movement just like this. So yeah, that's exactly. And they're the simple exhausted from the judging too much, the mentally, emotionally, and digitally. So if everyone could give themselves even a few more moments of pause, one slow breath, and 1 second of silence, and 1 minute of being unpurged, so they would discover that they are a lot stronger and a lot calmer and than they think. Yeah, that's right.
Do you think that is kind of like similar to my observation from what you think? That's okay, right? Yeah. I think going through in life is gonna be like it. I think, yeah, that's all. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
We're going to advertisement for a while first.
An efficient drive begins with a smooth drive. Petronas Premix 95 with Pro Drive cleans deposits from engines, reduces friction, and gives better protection. So you can go further with every drive. Petronas Premix 95 with Pro Drive. When the engine's smooth, kita lancar.
And he's our guest Victor, and so today we invite to move to another to audience, Jim, right? Okay, so just to say to everyone, hello everyone.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you
Nice to meet
too.
you.
Yeah. So all right, we have tested attention and we tested a conflict control. So now it's finally time to relax a little. And this next game has zero psychological pressure. It's purely fun, fast, and sometimes hilariously chaotic. So the rules are very simple. I will say an English word, and the next person has 3 seconds to say a new word that begins with the letter of the previous word. So now, repeating the words, now long pause, we will play the 3 rounds around the 6 words each. And in fact, it's simple, and someone will definitely to panic a little.
Yeah, so it's not gonna be stress. It's just a simple game.
Yeah, it's the simple, yeah. Okay, can we have the game now? Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, well. So the first word is love.
Each.
Hi.
Home.
Eat.
Tree.
Okay, fine, that's fine. So that's the end of the round 1. Okay, so thank you. Thank you for your answer and join our game. Okay. So let's move on to the next game. Okay. And the round two starts with the audience turn. And yes, you first. It's your turn.
Cat.
T.
Apple.
Egg.
Game.
N.
Wow, that's a round two. Wow. So let's.
It's kind of interesting, huh?
Yeah, very interesting.
About kind of like reflect moment, right?
Yeah, I haven't joined this this game before yet. So let's move on to the round three, and it's your turn. Your first. It's your turn, Victor.
So our surface, sun.
Night.
Time.
Eat.
Tea.
Apple.
Wow. So it's like land. And we moved on to the complete round three, and yeah, that's very funny and very interesting, right? Okay, so this game looks easy, but thinking of a word in just 3 seconds is actually stressful. But everyone had those moments, the sudden blank, the sudden spark of inspiration, or the oops, I almost repeated that word face. Absolutely, the hilarious. Yeah, right.
Kind of funny.
Yeah, so funny.
And the funniest part is sometimes you clearly heard the word, but your body can't actually follow up the movement to say your own. You forget the last letter.
Yeah.
Like, it's a kind of brain crashing. You don't know what to do next.
Yeah. So thank you, Victor, and and also thank you our audience, John, and thank you to both of you for joining us game today. And this was our most relaxed and the most natural little interaction. So thank you for joining our game today. So I just want to ask you some question about our game, Victor. And can you please give our audience to give some suggestions? Yeah.
So for this kind, right, we go through like those situations like brain crashing when we are down to keeping the instruction and doing something. So we just took some deep breath, like the 4 seconds and 1 second and the 6 second rule.
Yeah.
So you breathe in 4 seconds and like 1 second holding and 6 second out.
Wow. So you must to be pay attention to each
This
each
calms
part.
You, this calms you down like for like instantly. Like it keeps you focused up to the next level.
Yeah. You need to pay more attention to each level, and from the level 1 to the level 3, you must to pay more attention. To each part, so that you can complete the games successful, right?
So what do you think, Chen?
Yeah, just talk a little about our program
Game experience, yeah.
Yeah, very experienced.
Yeah, talk about your experience. Is it fun?
Yeah, funny.
It's fun, right?
Yeah, there's only the fun, but also we can from our game we can not only just the game, but we can also learn more about some new knowledge or new experience about our topic. Because we are living the digital age, right? Digital fit age, and we always face the problem during our students our life or in daily life. That's very common situations for our young students.
Through this like all 3 game experience, we definitely show to the students that we need to have more self-consciousness, more self-awareness.
Yes.
So that you can actually see what going on actually. Like when you put down a phone aside, your brain started to think normally.
Yes,
and you
correct.
started to feel like your soul is back. You're controlling your brain, you're controlling your mind. But sometimes you just can't control it like like in the moment, because like your brain is still used to the phone.
Yeah,
the
yeah,
digital
yes,
things.
correct. So just to put down your phone and make everything slowly.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So in some time we just need to like put down our phone and we need to practice. Like it's just simple. Like you're walking a dog, right?
Yeah, yeah.
You're walking a dog outside. There's two situations. You walk your dog, or your dog walk you,
Oh,
right?
yeah, absolutely, yes.
So sometimes the dog is like so strong, and they want to play, and they just bring you run. You just run around,
it's very common, yeah.
and you just can't control it. They run around, and you just can't put it back, so you can't go home. So you want to walk it home the right way. You just walk with him, train it with him, control it, and have fun enough. Then that's it.
Yeah, absolutely, yes. So thank you for sharing experience today, and yeah, we just have a rest. Okay, thank you.
Nothing beats a Jet2 holiday. And right now, you can save £50 per person. That's £200 off for a family of 4. We've got millions of free child place holidays available, with 22 kilograms of baggage included. Book now with Jet2 Holidays. Package holidays you can trust. International protected.
Okay, after a short film, so let's welcome to our program today. So, and today we have to work step by step back towards our inner selves, aware from the notifications, messages boxes, and endless group chats. We think we can live without our phones. But what we truly can't live without is peace, and we believe we must to be online all times. But what drains us in isn't the phone; it's her that never been allowed to go offline.
True. So
thank you to Victor to remind us and to share your opinion and experience. Thank you so much. So, and the digital figures isn't a sign that you are not doing well enough. It's a sign to that your attention, right?